In the peaceful village of Njoro, there lived a wealthy widow named Mama Aida. She had 3 grown children, 2 boys, James, Kevin, and 1 girl, Sarah, James, Sarah, and Kevin. After the death of their father, Mama Aida managed the family's vast wealth with wisdom and care. Despite the riches, she noticed a growing change in her children. Where once there had been warmth and unity, now there was rivalry, greed, and entitlement. James, the eldest, was always in need of more and more money for his endless business ventures. Sarah, the middle child, believed she deserved a luxurious lifestyle without working for it. Kevin, the youngest, spent recklessly, relying on his mother's generosity to bail him out. Concerned by their behavior, Mama Aida feared what would happen to the family fortune if left in their hands without someone to guide them or to restrict them on being spendthrifts. One night, Mama Aida had a plan. She decided to test her children to see who truly valued her and who was driven by greed. She confided in her trusted lawyer, Mr. Mwangi, and together, they hatched a plan. Mama Aida would stage her death, and even stage her funeral ceremony so that her children couldn't doubt the death. She would leave behind a will that would reveal the true nature of her children. The next morning, word spread that Mama Aida had suddenly passed away in her sleep. After a few days, the funeral was held, but in the casket was no body. The village mourned, but the children's reactions were telling because they couldn't go to the hospital to confirm the death or even during the funeral demand to see the body of their mother, but instead, James was already calculating how to gain control of the family business. Sarah, instead of grieving, began shopping for new clothes to wear to the funeral. Kevin, though initially shocked, quickly saw an opportunity to pay off his debts with his inheritance. A week later, the children gathered for the reading of the will. Mr. Mwangi, solemn as ever, read the document aloud, which said, "To my beloved children, I leave you my wealth, but with one condition. You must live together in harmony for 1 year, managing all family businesses as a team. If any of you fail to fulfill this condition, the entire inheritance will be donated to charity." After what was written in the will was read, the siblings were stunned. James scoffed at the idea of working with his siblings. Sarah was enraged at the thought of having to compromise, and Kevin, desperate for money, agreed reluctantly. The year began, and it was clear from the start that the arrangement was doomed. The siblings argued constantly, each trying to outmaneuver the others. After months of conflict, the situation reached a breaking point. Each one of them tried to show their true colors. James attempted to manipulate the family lawyer into rewriting the will in his favor. Sarah tried to bribe the household staff to sabotage her brothers, and Kevin, desperate for quick cash, sold off valuable family heirlooms behind his siblings' backs. One evening, as they quarreled, Mama Aida walked through the door, very much alive. The room fell silent. The children, shocked and ashamed, stared at their mother in disbelief. Mama Aida's eyes were filled with disappointment, but also sadness. "I hoped you would prove me wrong," she said quietly, "but your actions have shown me where your hearts truly lie." She then revealed the truth. The entire ordeal had been a test. The condition in the will was never about the money but about family, respect, and love. "You may have the wealth," she continued, "but it means nothing if it tears you apart. I have seen who you are, and I will not let this fortune destroy what remains of our family." With that, she revoked the will. The family fortune was divided equally, but each child was required to earn their share through charity work and community service. If they refused, their portion would be given to those in need. Humbled and remorseful, the children agreed. Slowly, they began to rebuild their relationships, understanding that their mother's true wealth was not in gold or property, but in the love and unity she sought to preserve. In the end, Mama Aida's lesson was clear. True wealth lies in the bonds of family, not in the treasures of the world. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Don't miss out to watch our new content once we upload.